This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. First tonight, a former Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy learning his fate in court today. Last month, Frank Bybee was convicted of kidnapping, exploiting the elderly, and a number of other fraud charges.
A judge sentencing Bybee to 15 years in state prison, followed by 10 years of parole. Bybee's soon-to-be ex-wife was in the courtroom during his sentencing today. Sheriff Tom Knight and a number of sheriff's deputies also there as well. Judge Donald Mason struggled to come up with a sentence as a former law enforcement officer himself.
You've heard every one of these people sitting in this court today with a uniform on. You've heard every single one of them. You've made their job that much tougher by your actions in a time when being a cop is a tough thing to be.
Again, Judge Mason's sentencing Bybee to 15 years in prison. The defense is appealing the kidnapping charge.
The Sarasota Police Department putting more criminals behind bars after yet another undercover operation. On Tuesday, 3 men were arrested and charged with solicitation for prostitution. Those men are 64-year-old Carol Wright, 75-year-old Dennis Sneary, and 20-year-old Jose Uribe. The operation was conducted in the northern area of the city of Sarasota.
The tough times continue for Southeast High School's football team. The school now looking for a new head coach. Head coach Rashad West resigning today to pursue other opportunities. A former quarterback at Southeast, West spent 2 seasons as the Seminoles head coach. His resignation comes after Southeast was placed on probation for their post-game fight against Hardy High School last month. The school also had to forfeit 6 regular season games, 5 of which were wins, after the Manatee County School District learned about an academically ineligible player who took part in those games. School administrators say Athletic Director Joe Collis will begin the search for a new head football coach immediately.
Certainly some big blows for Southeast over there. And speaking of football, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan to see what Football Friday night's going to look like tomorrow. Bob?
Well, another nice night. I look for it. Beautiful tonight, though. Getting so many photos sent in right now to pics at mysuncoast.com. I can't keep up with them all, but I'll try to post them on my Facebook page. Get a look at the Van Wezel webcam first off. A beautiful day out there on the beaches. We had some high clouds come in just at the right time as the sun was setting. It just lit up the sky. And it is so impressive that people are just stopping on the side of the road, getting out, taking a photo, and sending them in. Here's a look at our tower cam right now. This is a live shot looking out over Sarasota Bay. We'll show you some photos in just a little bit. It was a little bit more spectacular just about 10 minutes ago, and it's one of the best I've seen, and there's been a lot that I've seen. Here's what's going on now as far as our weather is concerned. Well, this frontal boundary has brought in some high clouds. You can see that quite clearly on the satellite imagery. This front, by the way, stretches right across central Florida right now. Behind it, there's some slightly cooler weather, but it's not extremely cold. We'll see a couple degree drop in temperatures and maybe a little lower humidity over the upcoming 48 hours. Then another one comes through on Sunday, and that one may be just a little bit stronger. But all the winds out of the northwest now, anywhere from 10 to up to 15 on the beaches, a little bit less inland, and that will keep temperatures a little bit warmer right near the coast for overnight readings. We're expecting lows down into the mid-60s. Well, more in the forecast and talk about that other cold front coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Moat Marine Lab reporting thousands of jellyfish have taken over local beaches and waterways. ABC7's Bobeth Yates is here with more on the story tonight. Bobeth?
Yes, officials say during high tide, when the problem worsens, hundreds, if not thousands, of jellyfish can be seen in local waters. According to moat scientists, there has been an influx of jellyfish in the area at area beaches and waterways. Officials say they're not sure what brought the thousands of jellyfish to our area, but add jellyfish normally move with the current, and since Hurricane Irma, the area has seen an influx of jellyfish, and they're telling you to take precautions.
My first suggestion would be not to swim in the water, but if you do want to go in the water, I suggest using some type of clothing that would protect you against jellyfish stings. Rash guard works really well.
In addition, moat scientists say water sports like canoeing and kayaking are good options to stay out of the water. Officials also say that there's an increase of jellyfish stings since September, and that only today they've only seen a handful of jellyfish. In addition, they're saying advisory flags are waving to tell people to take all the necessary precautions they can.
All right, thank you so much, Bobeth. Fruitville Elementary School honoring veterans this morning at a special event called Courage and Coffee. Teachers are making sure students are aware of our veterans' sacrifices with Veterans Day approaching on Saturday. Students brought in their parents, grandparents, or older friends who had served in the military. The kids gave vets homemade flags, sang songs, and made the vets feel very special. We talked to a soldier and a student about the importance of today's event.
I was very grateful for the kids bringing us in here that they understand what we did and what we've been through, and it's good to know that they're teaching the kids.
So why do you think veterans are special people?
Well, they all defend our country and they fight for us, so I just think they really help our country altogether.
What a great answer there. Veterans Day is always on the 11th day of the 11th month to mark the end of major hostilities in World War I. It then spread to celebrate all veterans after World War II.
Nice to see the kids are getting a lesson from those who have served. You know, that's better than what they'll probably read in the book, but a great day at Fruitville Elementary for sure. Yeah. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a medical condition that interferes with a person's ability to perform everyday activities. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick digs deeper into this undercover illness when we come back.
Many are suffering right here on the Suncoast.
Every day you wake up, it's a struggle to find a reason to live.
And for some, it hits tragically close to home.
Some don't find the coping mechanisms, like my younger brother, who took his life 3 years ago as a veteran suicide.
From anxiety and depression to dementia, autism, and PTSD, Jess Dowdrick exposes the truth about these widespread yet misunderstood conditions. ABC7 investigates undercover illnesses, all this week at 6 p.m.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
This week, we're taking a look at 5 undercover illnesses to get a better understanding of how invisible medical conditions affect not only the person who has it, but those around them as well.
And today we learn more about dementia. It's often mistaken as a disease, but in reality it is not. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick digging deeper into this undercover illness.
Dementia is caused by damage to brain cells, and the different types of dementia are associated with different types of damage. Doctors say there's no way to prevent dementia, but there are ways to reduce your risk.
He went to the dentist one day, and the dentist knew him very well. He noticed that he was very disoriented, didn't know his address or anything like that, so they took him to the ER.
Ashley Bloom's grandfather, Alvin Pappert, suffered from dementia. He passed away after battling with memory issues for 2 years.
He unfortunately had a fall, and when he went to the ER, unfortunately, it was kind of his mind took over, and that's why he passed away.
Pappert suffered from what's called mild to moderate dementia. Bloom was Pappert's caretaker.
He could get the newspaper, he was independent in making breakfast and dinner and stuff like that. But when it came to taking showers or getting dressed or anything like that, that's when he needed help. He would always say, like if he was telling a story, he would say, you know, I just can't remember because of my mind, or I can't remember because I forget. So he knew in that, you know, aspect.
Pappert wasn't on any medications for dementia, because if mixed with blood thinners he was taking, his memory issues could get worse.
It's just the patience that you just have to have with it is the biggest thing. And, you know, not being stressed, because if you're stressed and they're stressed, and that also doesn't help in this situation.
Dr. Miguel Rivera is an adult psychiatrist here on the Suncoast.
That dementia is an acquired condition, like we were not born with it.
Dementia is a term that describes the symptoms associated with memory loss or other thinking skills that interfere with a person's ability to perform everyday activities. Dr. Rivera says Alzheimer's is a common type of dementia.
About 13% of people 65 and over begin to have Alzheimer's. But that number doubles every 5 years.
What many people may not know about dementia is that, like Pappert, mixing medicines could actually make the memory issues worse.
For example, there are many types of over-the-counter medications that can affect cognition, behaviors, mood, in particular with persons that are beginning to have memory problems.
According to a study done by JAMA Internal Medicine, medications for insomnia, allergies, and depression can increase the probability of getting dementia. This includes medicines like Benadryl, Advil PM, Tylenol PM, or Motrin PM. While some medications can help with the issues dementia brings, it's small, everyday decisions that can help reduce the symptoms, like eating right.
Saturated fats, sugars make cognition worse.
And physical activity.
Dancing is one of the most cognitively stimulating and cognitively being preventative for dementia.
If you or a loved one start to have issues keeping up in conversations with others or get lost, maybe there's some delusional thinking. These may be signs of dementia.
You know, the first thing I would do is get some help. And I think that it's probably the simplest thing and most likely the most difficult to do.
To lower your risk of dementia, doctors say to keep your mind active. Also, quit smoking and make sure you're getting enough vitamin D. If you or a loved one think you may have dementia, get help by contacting your local physician. Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Jess, thank you so much. Our Undercover Illness series will wrap up tomorrow with a look at PTSD.
Well, stay with us. Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast after this.
Take the trolley to Siesta Beach for the Crystal Classic Sand Sculpting Festival, November 10th through 13th. See master sand sculptors create works of art. It's family fun with hands-on kids activities, sand sculpting lessons, music, food, a party tent, and more. Visit SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Do you need a good laugh? Starting November 1st at the Player Center, everything that can go wrong does go wrong in the smash hit comedy Moon Over Buffalo. This wild Broadway series production shows what happens both on stage and off. Contact the Players at 365-2494 or at theplayers.org. The show must go on with Moon Over Buffalo.
For 30 years, it's been an honor for the Michaels on Ice team to serve you.
We love that our restaurant, wine cellar, and ballroom have become your favorite gathering places, and we love catering your parties.
From everyday celebrations to life's greatest occasions, please join us soon for new culinary adventures. A toast to 30 years.
And to many more.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
It's bigger and better. The Siesta Key Crystal Classic Sand Sculpting Festival, November 10th through 13th. 24 international artists create massive sand sculptures. Enjoy 4 days and 2 nights with live music, food, a party tent, and more. See SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com for details.
So disappointed. Didn't get to see that sunset in person.
I know, it's so breathtaking out there.
It looked amazing.
Right, it was just one of the most, I think, the most impressive sunsets I've seen on video anyway. This is what's left over from it. Again, tower cam showing just a little bit there. We have a cold front moving through, creating some high to mid-level clouds, and whenever you see that, there's always that chance of getting brilliant colors, and we've had it a couple of times, but it all came together all at once. Now, we can go to the pictures real quick and show you this. This is just one of 40 that were sent in just in the last half hour. This is from Heritage Harbor off of I-75 and near State Road 64. Bill sending this nice reflectivity off the pond there. This from Tampa Bay. Although Gene lives in Lakewood Ranch, he stopped, got out of his car, took this shot, and sent it off to pics at mysuncoast.com. And then another one, this from Sarasota. Sam, look at this. Spectacular out there. And another one, Manasota Key. Dane getting this one all the way down to Manasota Key. We've got them from Venice, Inglewood, Northport. We've had them from all over. So everyone had a chance to see these tonight. And I hope you did too. And if you didn't, go to our Facebook page or my Facebook page. I'll be posting them periodically. I've already posted 4 of them that haven't, I think, made it yet. Maybe a couple have had on our Facebook page. Van Wezel webcam showing a nice day today. That front moving on in. And then that front's not doing a whole lot in terms of rainfall, but it is bringing a little bit of slightly cooler temperatures our way. Not much though. 75 degrees. Dew point still at 69. That's pretty high, although that is expected to fall. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 9 now, and the pressure 29.97 inches. The high today was a couple degrees above average. That's where we should be tomorrow. In the beaches, we'll see maybe a little cooler temperatures, upper 70s there, but fairly close to seasonal averages. And it's been a dry month. It stays that way, and looks like it will do so through the weekend, although a little bit better chance to see a few spotty showers on both Saturday and Sunday as another cold front moves through. It has moved through Pensacola now, 58 there, Tallahassee at 62, and temperatures in the low 80s where they were in the mid 80s just about 2 hours ago. In Arcadia, Sebring, Lake Placid, upper 70s to mid 70s right near the coast. The Gulf water temperature now at 76 degrees. Well, tomorrow's forecast not looking for fog to be much of a problem as a result of the drier air and some stronger winds around, but highs will be in the upper 70s. It should be another gorgeous day. Maybe just a few more clouds around like we saw this afternoon as a result of that dying front. Now notice what happens late Friday, That front still hanging out, kind of dissipating, but just enough shower activity along the east coast that some of that could work its way all the way over to the west coast on Saturday. Well, the hopefully last storm of the season, Rena, is no longer a tropical storm. It has gone beyond that status as a result of moving over the colder waters. This is the last advisory at 11 a.m. today from the National Hurricane Center as it makes its way off to the east. They deserve a break, too. They've been tracking these storms for the past 6 months. Satellite and radar imagery showing not a lot going on over the southern plain states. This area of low pressure will continue to work its way off toward the east and out west. Thankfully, some rainfall moving into California and some snow in some of the higher elevations of the Sierra Nevada range. They could get quite a bit of snowfall there. But this area of low is not really moving all that much, so it continues to bring that onshore flow. 46 in Boston, New York 52, Toronto 39, same in Detroit, 10 degrees warmer in Columbus, and 39 in Denver. That cold Arctic air is not coming here. It's moving off to the northeast in time. So that'll happen, looks like, on through the weekend. And then there's another chance of getting some extreme cold air during the holidays. So if you have a trip planned up into the northeast or the Great Lakes for that matter, it is going to be extremely cold. A moderate chop out there. It's a little windier tomorrow. Seas running 2 to 3 feet. Low tide upcoming 10:12, and then another one at 12:49. Sunset will be at 5:42 tomorrow. Partly cloudy, a bit cooler, 65 for low. Not a lot, but tomorrow looks good out there. Again, looking for partly cloudy skies out in Siesta, slightly cooler. 82 for a high inland, upper 70s near the beaches, and the extended forecast is calling for delightful weather for the most part over the weekend. Just a slight chance for showers on Sunday, a little bit better chance for some clouds, and then cooler to start the work week. Linda?
Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll take you out for a preview of the amazing things you don't want to miss this weekend.
This is a small community.
The mass shooting in Texas. David Muir with the heroes and first responders.
Good evening.
The truck attack in New York. The only anchor with the NYPD at the scene. The only anchor at the fires in California with survivors in Las Vegas. World News Tonight is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi. I'm Dr. Martin Jeetzy. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
We've got some events coming up here on the Suncoast that you will not find anywhere else.
ABC7's Linda Carson gives us the inside scoop in this week's Suncoast Scene.
Amazing works of art are springing up on Siesta Key as 24 of the top sand sculptors in the world are here to compete in the 8th annual Siesta Key Crystal Classic Sand Sculpting Festival.
The centerpiece is pirate themed because Siesta Key is a Florida treasure. We're going to light them this year with colored lights. They're multicolored lights. First time we've ever done it, Friday and Saturday night.
The works of art will take your breath away, and they are surrounded on the beach by a world of fun.
We have bands here the whole weekend. We surround the sculpture garden with vendors of all kinds, food and beer, and we have a party tent over here.
World-renowned sand sculptor Matt Long is back for the 8th year, and he's hoping to take home a trophy.
The basis for our sculpture is a Swiss Army knife. It may have some female components where we might call it a Swiss Army wife.
Better keep an eye on his work. He walks away with a lot of awards.
You really have to see these works of art to believe them. The Crystal Classic here on Siesta Key, November 10th through the 13th. And if you're looking for something uplifting and inspiring this weekend, come here. Anu Tali conduct the Sarasota Orchestra.
This concert, this weekend, is probably one of the most pompous and the greatest program that Sarasota Orchestra has perhaps performed throughout my time here.
And what they're performing is?
The enormous, the unrepeatable Mahler 5, which is an incredible love story, and it's actually a changing point for Mahler's composing style even, because it is not anymore this folkloric singing style, but it is a really symphonic thinking that includes a big sort of love letter to love of his life.
And artists from 20 different countries are working their magic at the Chalk Festival in Venice. There's a curated section this year.
That's going to showcase the traditional 2D pastel work that was the foundation of street painting to begin with.
And a Chalk Festival museum.
The 10th annual Chalk Festival here at the Venice Airport Festival grounds Friday through Monday. Now this is something you can really get your teeth into. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Oh no, Linda.
That's pretty incredible.
A lot going on. All you know.
Got that. You got the beach.
Yeah, weather
mean,
looks to be pretty good. We have a chance for a few showers on Sunday, but not a lot of activity out there right now. Just spectacular sunsets. That's all we've been seeing the last couple of nights.
I know. They've been amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you back here again at 11. Have a good night.